Hello everyone, Nadeem here with PC.Solutions.Net. Interesting question that came up with this crisis going on, users working more and more remotely from home or other places. And it's come up a few times, and the question is, well, we are protecting our users as far as email and, basically Office 365 and Microsoft 365 goes. So we have multi-factor authentication and we are protecting users. But these users now are taking their machines home with them and working from home. And we don't have multi-factor authentication to log into their machines. What if a password gets compromised for one of these machines? And this goes, same way for people who are using their home machines to connect to their machines at the office. Maybe the user is choosing the option to save the password at home so they don't get asked for that password every time they want to log in. Well, what if somebody else gets on their home machine, or that home machine gets compromised and that now that password is breached? What do you do then? How do you protect those kind of issues? So let me go over what I mean by that. So normally you would have a, like in your cloud infrastructure, you have the user PC. So let's just say you have a user PC that's logging into your cloud environment. And this, let's say it's, Office 365. So you're logging in here and you're protecting this guy right here with MFA, right? So that's protected. But now that user is logging in from home and they log into this machine that also logs into Office 365, same thing over here, and this part is protected with MFA. How are you protecting this part? This is regular credentials. So this part right here is regular credentials. So the question is, how do you protect that component right there between the user and their machine, whether this machine is at their house or they're using their home machine to log into their office machine? That's an interesting question, and it's coming up more and more. So the solution, it would seem, would be to somehow enable MFA right here. So now when a user logs into their machine using MFA, it doesn't matter what kind of interface they're using here between the user and their computer, their work machine. Even if it gets compromised because of this MFA, the machine will still be secure at the office. So now if you can do MFA over here, then you may not need MFA over here, right? Well, you still need MFA over here. That's still needed, or some sort of MFA. So what's the answer to this situation? We have an answer to it, and we've been working very hard with some of the providers out there to come up with a solution to this scenario. And since we focus on small to medium business, we couldn't go with $50,000, $60,000 systems that they've been available out there. I mean, you can use RSA tokens and RSA keys and all of that. So we needed something that is not a significant burden on the small to medium sized business, which is a space that we focus on. And we do have an answer, but think about this. I wanna have you think about this factor right here, what you want to do right here, what sort of MFA or what can you do to protect those machines. You understand the problem now. So tomorrow I will go over a little bit into how we are going to fix this problem. We've just run into this problem now. In the past, RSA tokens and those kind of expensive things were available to companies who were dealing with, let's say, some, intelligence agencies and stuff like that, where they were mandated to have these secure systems in place. But now every business out there is wanting something like this. I mean, even a 5 user business wants something like this in place, because that's a big security hole, because these users are working remotely. So I'll leave you with that. Think about that, see what we can do there, how that can be fixed. And then tomorrow I will talk about the way to fix this, and not just this, but also fix a few other issues that might that are there. They're just not as pressing, so it's kind of like, out of sight, out of mind kind of deal. But I should have something finalized here in the next couple of days. So just wanted to leave this out there, give you guys something to think about, and a creative, easy way to fix this issue. So until tomorrow, everybody have a good day, and be safe out there.